What's up and welcome to our podcast, Toast to Tea.
We're two friends that love the world of celebrity and pop culture and talking about it with you.
To join our world of celebrity, make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to our podcast. Now, hit it.
It's about that time.
Wait, where's the Chris Cam?
To say cheers to our world of celebrity.
1000%.
They're back together, and it feels just right.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya.
Raise your glass.
I'm Maddison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Because it's our moment to
Toast to tea.
Courtney, we are back. We are back. And I apologize to the community now because the break was totally my fault.
You're silly, Maddison.
No, like it really was. And I'm sure there are some of you who are wanting to come for, it's not a collective. You should not come for Courtney and I's neck. You should come for my neck solely.
Stop it.
Not that solely is a word, but I dropped the mother effing ball 1,000,000% because life just...
Girl, life still lifing, hoes still mad.
I like literally, I feel like Courtney, collectively, it's just been a wild couple weeks.
Oh my God, Maddison. The past couple weeks have been a lot. Challenging, transformative.
Yes.
Just a lot. A whirlwind.
Yeah. No, 1,000,000%. And I think it's funny. Everyone's always like, summer, bah! And I'm like, summer, I'm coming. I'm coming for you, girl.
I'm ready for the summer to be over.
Oh, you ready for fall already?
I'm ready for the fall, only because I'm leaving town. I'm not going anywhere this summer, but I do have like a big trip planned for myself in the fall. So I'm ready for, I'm going to have fun this summer, catch up with the girlies and do what I do. But I'm very like, is your mind ever just like several months into the future already? That's what I feel like right now. I'm just like.
No, 1,000,000%. And I think the trip is going to be so amazing for you. I actually just think you are going to have the best time. I was actually just telling Courtney before this, my only requirement is that he checks in with me every few days, because anytime my friends go on a trip, I'm that friend, that psycho friend that's like, I have generalized anxiety, so you need a proof of life text. Thanks so much. Thank you.
I will answer the proof of life text. That I can always abide by, for sure.
I know people think it's ridiculous, but I mean, Courtney, I feel like ever since becoming friends with me, like I'm just that text when you get home, text when you're in the car. I would rather you
care too much than not care at all.
That is true. That is true. I feel like there's probably two sides of the spectrum, and I would always rather be on that side.
It's a good way to be, man.
I feel like Tauruses in general, that's just like our love language is a check-in.
Yeah. A little caring moment.
Yes, exactly. 1,000,000%. But Courtney, right before this, you were telling me, you guys, I've been slacking. I have not watched Love Island, and Courtney.
Not any of it?
Courtney, and what's
Madison,
so funny,
we're on like episode like 14, 15.
I was literally just at the wedding of a Love Island producer. And I have not watched one singular second of the season. So sorry, Taylor. Love you. Love you and Izzy. But literally, their final song of the night was the Love Island theme song.
I Came Here for Love?
Yes. I came
Madison,
here for love.
You were in the presence of royalty.
I know.
This season of Love Island, first of all, last season of Love Island was very good. It's like the season that like got all the girlies invested, including myself, admittedly.
Mm-hmm.
This season is just as on the edge of your seat worthy. We're talking like daily crash outs. We're talking like, I'm calling this man a bitch. Like, it's a lot, Madison. With Miss Huda carrying the show on her back.
I was going to say, I don't know anything, but I just know Huda is a controversial girly because she's all over my feed. And the thing of her crying, was she like sobbing?
She's always crying.
Okay, because I saw that everywhere and I was like, who is this girl? Her ugly cry is worse than Kim Kardashian, dare I say. Like, it was... She was down bad.
Do you want to know how appointment television this was? This was so appointment television that I went to Jack's house from the circle to watch it. We had to watch it together. That's how good it was. That's how much of a peak we had reached.
That's giving like Disney Channel original movie premiere. Like I'm planning.
I would go to a bar.
I
would go to a bar to watch Love Island.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
it's good.
Insane. Wow. Okay, so I need to get it together. And I should be supporting my friends, literally. But also, I need to watch. No, I knew it. This season's crazy because he literally flew in for his wedding and on Sunday immediately had to go back.
To Fiji?
Mm-hmm.
Girl,
Yeah.
it's going down in the villa, girl. I'm telling you, it's going down. It's good, though.
Okay,
it's
well,
good.
I'll have to report that everyone is loving.
Yes,
everyone's
y'all
obsessed.
cut the Peacock on every day except Wednesday. Love Island comes on, and Saturday is the After Sun. I sometimes tune into the After Sun. A lot of people don't, but I like to support Ariana and her endeavors.
Yeah, we're always going to support a fellow host. We got their back. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Courtney, let's go ahead and get into the tea because there's actually so much that we need to discuss. I feel like this week. Cheers, 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 cheers. I'm having my little daily mini Diet Coke. I love a mini Diet Coke.
Come on, Diet Coke.
But first, can we talk about Doja Cat and the fan?
The musty fan.
The musty fan.
The alleged musty fan.
Very curious to hear your thoughts about this because, Doja has had issues with her fans before. This is not a one-off situation. So for those of you who don't know, there has now been this viral situation. Doja had a viral encounter with this TikToker, Pablo Tamayo. Pablo went to the meet and greet, had a fun tank top. Boys, hot boys kiss boys. In the video, Pablo and Doja look very chummy, okay? They're giggling. There's a smooch on the cheek.
Like a
They're
long time
laughing.
friend.
Pablo gives the tank. Like everything seems literally fine. And then days later, here comes Doja Cat with her Twitter fingers saying literally the craziest thing, saying bottom line is I'll smile at you, but it doesn't mean I F with you. Don't touch me, manhandle me. You didn't even know my name. She said I threw that musty ass shirt away. Obviously tweeted and deleted. Pablo responded, was upset, didn't mean any harm. Like how awful you think you're going around telling your friends, I had this amazing encounter with Doja Cat, and then Doja Cat tweets about you. So embarrassing. So awful.
Very embarrassing.
People are obviously split about it. Some people are like, yeah, respect celebrities' boundaries. And then other people are like, Doja, girl, why? Why? Where are you?
Oh, Maddison, this is it's a rough situation, right? And the reason why is because I've been in situations where I've been around, just for example, big creators. Back in my heyday, it was the YouTubers, right? You go to a YouTube event, you meet the fans and stuff. Sometimes they want kisses. Sometimes they kisses on the neck. They want the pictures where they cover their mouth and put their hand up against the lips. Oh yes, the Madcom boys was doing that. Shawn Mendes.
I would have maybe gone in for a smooch with Shawn Mendes just for shits and gigs at the time.
Me too. No. Here's my defense for Doja Cat, right? Let's say she was uncomfortable, right? How I feel like any way she would have enforced the boundary would have turned into, oh, she's a jerk. Oh, like something negative. Like Doja Cat hates her fans. Like it would have turned into that kind of situation. But I still think her going on Twitter after the fact, maybe the way she said it was like hurtful to the fans specifically. This guy, I don't know him personally. Don't laugh at me, community. I don't know him personally, but I've followed him on TikTok for like 3 years. This kid used to like drive down the street with no money and like pick up furniture and bring it back to his house and sell it on Facebook Marketplace to like pay his rent. Like he seems like a genuinely like decent kid.
That. And that might be me. So
he was swiping.
Yeah.
So, like, I get him thinking that him handing her the T-shirt from his T-shirt line was, like, a pretty big opportunity. Mm-hmm. And now it's turned into, like, this backlash thing. But, he's riding the wave. He's been making a lot of TikToks about it.
I was going to say, he's laughing all the way to the bank, number one. My thing is, I think there should be boundaries, but I don't think the celebrity should enforce them. I think it should be, first of all, it's a failure.
Bodyguard.
Thank you. It's a failure on Doja's team, in my opinion. Like, the team should be talking to the line of people saying, hey, you're allowed to go in for one hug. You don't kiss. You don't touch here. You don't blah, 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 blah. So that way, whenever you go in to meet the celebrity, I am just like, oh my God, hi, hello. I am the sweetest that you've ever met in your entire life. So for me, I'm like, it's a failure on Doja's team. And I think her anger is actually misdirected. Her anger should have been at her team, not necessarily, especially pointing out this one person. I think it's different if you're commenting on all fan interactions, like, hey, when you come to my meet and greets, don't feel like
Yeah.
you can touch me. But really targeting one person when you have such a big platform, it never sits well with me. The Biebers have done it before. I didn't love it when the Biebers did it. Even Pablo's laughing all the way to the bank, which like shout out to Pablo. I would want to do the same thing, but like still kind of not cool.
I want to ask the community. I still feel like so torn on this. Like, community, how do you feel about this? Like especially if you're a woman listening / watching. Like, if you were Doja Cat in this situation, like, do you think you would have enforced the boundary and then maybe subtweeted later on? Maybe something not so obvious, especially with the musty shirt part.
No, and that was just mean. Like
I thought
that was just mean.
Yeah.
That was just mean. Again, I personally would have, even as a woman, like I would have probably been, again, lovely in the moment because I do have that problem. Even Christian will sometimes even get on me when like guys are being too much. I'm still it's that Midwest nice. I like can't. If a guy ever really crossed the line, I mean, obviously, you've met my mother.
A junk punch is incoming.
Yeah, I was raised to defend myself, but in 98% of the situation, it's okay. And I do kill them with kindness. So I would have continued to kill the person with kindness. And then I would have berated my team. Not berated, but been like, hey, you guys need to tell people they can't be kissing me. Like, hello, newsflash, we can't be doing that. It's weird. Again, the tweeting, just a no for me.
I agree.
Sorry, Doja. Sorry, girly. Which, speaking of another girly who has had the internet up in arms, but is laughing all the way to the bank, just like Pablo, Sabrina Carpenter. Honestly, she is coming out with her new era of music, Man's Best Friend, coming out in August. She already released Man Child. I love it. It's already blowing up. It's all over my TikTok. The album cover is what got the girlies divided, okay? It's of Sabrina Carpenter. She's on all fours, and there's like a man dragging her by her hair. I don't understand why people get mad that she sexualizes herself. I'm like, this girl was doing sexual positions on stage. You're shocked that she's on all fours having her hair pulled by a man on her album cover? Like, literally grow up.
I like the idea of Sabrina, like from my perspective, it almost kind of feels like Sabrina Carpenter takes control from men sexualizing her by sexualizing herself first. And so like she can kind of do whatever she wants in that realm because she's in control, whereas like someone like a Britney, she really was just kind of like innocently doing whatever and people were like hyper sexualizing her.
Right.
There's like kind of a difference.
No, and I think that what people have a problem with, and I'm saying this because I think, again, Sabrina is a petite blonde girly. I feel you, Sabrina. I think sometimes when you're, short, you're petite, you look young, people are like, how dare you be sexy? Like, you cannot be, because you're supposed to be cute. You're not supposed to be sexy. You look young, you're tiny, you're all these things. You're supposed to be cute. You're not supposed to be sexy. And Sabrina's like, I'm a grown-ass woman.
Yep.
I can be sexy. I actually need to channel that energy more because I'm always like, I'm cute, I'm not hot. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. And she's taking ownership of that. And for some reason, half of the internet just like can't comprehend it. And I'm like, literally, again, a grown woman.
Like when I look at Sabrina Carpenter, I but like she just kind of gives like liberated woman.
Thank you. And if this was Charlie XCX, everyone would be living for it, tweeting about it. They would be crawling and having men drag them by the hair on TikTok. Yeah. So again, I think it's genuinely the fact that she looks younger, she's short, she's petite, and people just cannot separate the fact that she is a grown woman. And I'm like, and if you are having a hard time separating that, maybe you need to do some self-reflecting of why you're kind of gross. Okay?
This ain't strawberry shortcake. She a grown woman.
I don't know why I just got so like defensive of Sabrina Carpenter. I just feel like she gets dragged for literally no reason. It's so annoying.
Sometimes it's like, damn, she's getting dragged and all she's doing is like releasing music.
Literally. I'm like,
here's my new album cover. Someone has a negative opinion. Like,
I'm like, so she's releasing music too quickly for you? When do we ever see that? Okay.
I'm excited. I like Sabrina.
So do I. I'm like, girl is putting in the work. And again, she knows her time is right now and she is capitalizing. And I will never hate on a girly who is doing that.
I agree because I think about Like, what will Sabrina Carpenter's sound evolve into when the music landscape changes again? Like the sound that she has now complements like the past couple of
Mhm.
years with like our say so's and like that kind of like
The
vibe. But like
poppy.
when the vibe switches again, like what if we all of a sudden go into like a heavy pop punk phase next? Is Sabrina about to tie her hair up in a ponytail, dye it dark brown, and get into it?
Sabrina's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm actually retired in my fourth home, and I'm living my best life." Because
Like
everyone got mad that I was on all fours on my album cover. Like,
they need to lay off that girl. I like
me
her.
too. Shout out to Sabrina. Honestly, we live,
Mhm.
laugh, love. Okay, someone who I actually don't live, laugh, love, and neither do you, and we're not gonna lay off. The Diddy trial this week.
Not Diddler.
It was a disaster because they've had so many jury shakeups. Like, a juror was dismissed because they were saying, "Oh, I'm getting text messages. People know I'm on the jury." Bad, because it just, in
Whoa.
my opinion, like fuels Diddy's team trying to get a mistrial.
Madison, would you want to be on the jury of a trial like this?
I mean, it's so hard because I'm a true crime person. I love a good high profile case. But I almost don't know if I'd want to be on something this high profile. Like, I'd rather be a spectator in a situation like this than be
Mhm.
somebody on the jury, just because I do think, especially with a powerful person like Diddy, it would spook me because I'm like, you never freaking know. If they figure out who I am, RIP.
You saw what happened with the TikTok girl?
What happened with no?
The mango girl?
Oh,
Yo, community, I know
did she get doxxed?
Diddy had made a comment in court that like referenced something that she had called him in her TikTok video, and he was like staring at her and stuff when she was in the courtroom as a spectator. My ass ain't going in the courtroom if
No.
I'm talking about Diddy online.
No, first of all, even like my own YouTube live, like always glitches whenever I'm talking about him. Like the screen,
Really?
I swear, like 9 times out of 10, the screen goes black. It's so, and even that like freaks me out. And I swear,
I would be freaked out.
it's always when I'm talking about Diddy. Like, and so then I'll literally be like, moving on. Like, I'm scared. No, that man.
I didn't know that was happening.
Yes, that man literally will come. Like, no. I think in this instance, and this is what scared me about Diddy from the beginning, everyone was like, "Oh, he's so obviously guilty." And I'm like, I don't disagree with y'all, but he is also somebody who is so powerful, literally had the key to the city he's going to court in. Like, I don't put anything past these powerful people.
I agree.
And that's what scares me. Like, put me on the jury of just Joe Schmo the murderer.
Put me on the jury of Sean Kingston and his mama.
Yeah, literally.
How about that?
Literally, truly. I'll be like, you know what? We all have to commit a little fraud to get by. It's okay. Like, but this, no, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want any parts of this. Although, I mean, being in the courtroom, I guess, like I said, as a spectator is probably as far as I would go. But I don't think I'd be spectating and then creating content with my face. I'd be like full, in the documentaries when the person's anonymous and they like are sitting in the black and they like mess up, like warp their voice. Like, that would be me creating TikToks. Like, I was in court today and I saw this.
Madison,
no way.
You could.
Literally, no way am I showing my
There's
face.
a bag in that, Madison. Okay, get to work, girl.
Actually, I was like, we just gave someone such a good idea. No, because the blonde bob is like way too. He would be like, I remember that little blonde bob girl. I'm coming for her next. I'm taking everything she has. And it's not much, but he would take it. Like, absolutely not. No. But also this week, which is crazy, they actually did play the freak offs. I think everyone's been waiting for that. Obviously, they were able to because Cassie testified. So many people have testified to these freak offs that they were finally able to like play the tapes. And the prosecution is getting ready to like wrap up their case. They did have to delay trial this week because the juror was sick, having vertigo. But it's been, I just feel like I can't believe it's obviously I believe it's still going on, but it's just like we just got to the freak off tapes. And so it just feels like there's still so much more to go.
There's a lot to uncover with this, and I don't think it's going to get any cleaner.
No, I don't think so either. I just am hoping that there's no grounds for a mistrial. I think that's what everyone should be concerned about moving forward. Again, the prosecution's almost done, which means now the defense is going to be able to present their case, and we just need to hope that A, they don't present anything that is worth a damn, and B, that they don't find anything that can move for a mistrial. Because they've tried to ask for a mistrial like 3 or 4 times already.
No, sir, you need to stay in jail for the rest of your life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, insane.
We
Insane.
got you on the candid camera.
I mean, you would think. I'm like, I don't know how you come back from. Well, they're going to try to say the freak offs were all consensual because they were already trying to, when they were cross-examining Cassie, they were already trying to lay that groundwork of like, yeah, but you wanted to do this. You were willingly participating because you loved him so much. So that narrative is going to continue. So everyone just buckle up and prepare for your blood to boil.
Bless the victims.
Yeah.
That's all I can say at
Literally.
this point.
And
that's a spooky man.
Shout out to Cassie once again. Honestly,
shout out to Cassie.
Shout out to Cassie. Which, Courtney, what's crazy is the Diddy thing wasn't even the spookiest news of the week. The R. Kelly situation was also insane. The news that broke about him. Yeah, so allegedly last week he was rushed to the hospital for an overdose. His lawyers claim that he was given a near lethal dose of his prescription medications. I think he gets a sleeping pill and an anti-anxiety pill. And he was allegedly given too much of his medications while he was placed in solitary confinement. He passed out. He was left there for we don't know how long and then rushed to the hospital. The doctors found blood clots in his lungs and his legs. And then he was in the hospital for 2 days and then sent back to solitary confinement. Allegedly before the hospital.
With the clots?
Right. Allegedly before
Clotted
the hospital before they wanted to release him. But that's already like, wait, what? What's crazier is his lawyers are saying this was all a plot by prison staff. That the prison staff plotted to unalive him, plotted to put him in solitary confinement, plotted to give him the incorrect dose of his medications, plotted to not get him treatment, plotted to put him back in solitary. And now they're like, his life's in danger. He needs to be released. He needs to...
Not released.
No, they literally are like, he needs to be on home confinement. And they're also asking President Trump to pardon him. I can't even say that with a straight face. And this was all before he has a court hearing literally in 2 days to revisit his case.
Here's my question, Maddison Hill. If you're taking the same medicine every day, you don't realize it's more like
Thank you.
Is it a different size, color, shape?
Sir, here's the thing. I don't deny that there's people who want to unalive R. Kelly.
For sure.
I mean, like, obviously. Hello.
You were paying on girls. Yeah, they want to beat you up. They want to kill you, girl.
1,000%.
Oh, yeah.
Do I think that negates his guilt? No. I'm like, sorry, you're a bad person. When you're a bad person, people are going to probably plot against you. I don't have any sympathy. Like, I'm sorry. I don't feel bad.
You did it and you was caught on the candid camera. So now you locked up.
I'm like, his lawyers are like, this is crazy. This should never happen to someone. I'm like, you know what should have never happened to someone? Him trafficking girls.
I know that's right. Period. And now you have to pay the price.
Like we watched
in the cell.
Thank you. We watched the Lifetime documentary. We were all there. Thank you so much. Like, I don't know.
Not justice for R. Kelly. Get out of here.
No,
leave that man in the cell.
Literally,
he is a monster.
Literally, on his life. We according to his lawyers, we should all be up in arms and upset at the way R. Kelly is being treated.
I'm literally not up in arms because R. Kelly's dumb behind is in solitary confinement with some clots. I'm not.
Like, I'm sorry. Everyone's like, not everyone. His lawyers are like, he was put there and they didn't even tell him why. I'm like, because he's R. Kelly. I'm sorry. Period. Like, of course the prison staff's going to get away with plotting on him. The warden's probably like, yeah, who cares? That guy's causing us more trouble. Now you trapped in a
jail cell? Bye.
Literally.
Clink, clink.
Taxes are paying for him. I don't think people want their taxes going to R. Kelly. Period.
Sure don't.
I don't know. Ugh. Oh, sorry. That really got me this week. I was like.
So he's not getting out. So that's good news.
Fingers crossed.
Good news for today.
Fingers crossed and the toes. I know, literally. Hopefully, there's no way, right? There's literally.
R. Kelly is.
There's no way.
He gonna stay in jail, Maddison. He is not getting out nobody's jail.
There's no way. I forgot. Why did I literally forget that he did pee on? How did I forget that? That's a very key detail.
On the children.
On the children. Because I just think of all the other I think of like that girl's family trying to get her out of the hotel. And that was literally one of the craziest documentaries I've ever watched.
He's a terrifying man.
He's insane. And what killed, and it's similar to Diddy, the fact that so many people knew about it for decades and no one did a damn thing. Like, it's insane. Absolutely, absolutely insane. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about though. What is going on with Justin?
Madison.
You saw the Instagrams, I presume.
I scroll once, I scroll twice, and then I keep it going, girl.
You saw
What is
the middle
what,
fingers,
the text
the text
messages?
messages, the paragraphs.
Where is Kyle Massey?
What is going on?
Where is Tyga? Tyga, go get your nephew.
Is he unwell or is he trolling? That's I feel like where people are at.
If I don't have no single by this upcoming Friday, this is all for nothing. Because this done going on too long.
I agree. I'm like, I think the longer you don't put out anything, the more I'm like, I actually think we're spiraling.
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
I need some music, or else this is just, you're about 2 clicks away from getting muted on Instagram. Because, like, what is this?
Because, we were trying to give the man the benefit of the doubt. At the beginning of all of this behavior, I was like, you guys, he's trolling you. Like, the joke's on you. Like, stop being stupid, like, whatever. But now I'm kind of like, if this is a troll, this is a really interesting way to go about it.
I'm like,
crazy.
Justin, the people are saying you're broke. We need you to drop a song to distract them today.
No.
Today, sir.
But thankfully, Haley's Haley's very large road sale is going to get him out of his financial trouble. But
is it going to get him in the studio?
Well, allegedly, that's what he's been doing. But I'm like, where is the products? I don't care about Skylark, honestly. Sorry,
that's
Justin
the clothing
Haley.
brand?
Yes.
Bye, girl.
And
Where
I don't
is
care.
the music?
I don't care.
We need Journals Part 2, girl.
Yeah, we need to remind people who we are at our core. And right now, that's not happening.
At least Haley sold Road.
Yeah. No, and she's going to get some money off, like a good, pretty penny from the sell.
Pay your bills.
Yeah.
And then pay for some more studio time.
Yeah.
Pay for some music videos, too.
Yeah. I do feel like
tour, damn.
we're at a fine line. We're almost getting to that turning point where it's like we're either going comeback or we're going another bad child star story.
I wish Justin Bieber were quiet the past 3 years and just dropped a single out of nowhere. That would have been fantastic. Whatever this is trash.
I know. I don't feel like people are people laughing? I feel like they're not.
They're not laughing, Matt. I'm telling you right now, they're not laughing.
Yeah. I feel like if it's a joke, I'm like, no one's getting the joke.
This is not funny, and it's not making you no money, and your fans are upset because we ain't got no music.
Yeah. And
so
I feel like Haley's not pleased either because I think she actually really cares what people think. And if my husband was going off like that on Father's Day, I wouldn't have posted anything either.
And then here's the thing, Maddison. Then when he do put out music, if the music not good, then like, what really was this all for?
That's what I'm saying. And
because my expectations are high now.
We're living in spooky times.
Spooky times indeed, girl.
Spooky times
indeed.
Oh, all right, you guys. Courtney, should we go ahead and get into our final segment? Is there anything you want to put in the teapot, or is your brain
There's
so
nothing
fried?
I want to. Girl, my brain is so fried.
My brain is also so fried. But you guys, see, I can't even talk anymore. That's why we need you to submit your Put It in the Teapot submissions at toastedteapod@gmail.com. Remember, you can put anything in the teapot. Get it off your chest, whether it's personal or celebrity related. You want to drag R. Kelly like we just dragged him for 10 minutes? Do it. We want to hear from you. So please, please, please submit your Put It in the Teapot submissions. Or you can, of course, DM us or comment down below on YouTube.
Yeah. We definitely gonna see them comments
Do
for sure.
all the things. You guys, we love you. Apologies again for the break, but we are back. We're better than ever. Make sure you're following us on social at ToastedTeaPod everywhere. You can also follow me at I am Maddison Hill with 2 Ds on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, all the things.
And you can follow me on Instagram and Threads at Courtney Revolution for all my unfiltered Love Island takes. And at Court Revolution on Snapchat and TikTok as well.
Yes, I love it. Community, we love you guys, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.